Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask the Italian Lawyer, presented by ItalianCitizenshipassistance.com as well as ItalianRealEstateLawyers.com. And we are back at it again with Italian attorney Marco Permunian, and I am Rafael Di Furia. And in this week's episode, I wanted to ask Marco about the minor age issue that has been going on that many have become familiar with. And specifically, there is a detail that I think is very important for many people to know about what is the age of majority, or at least what was the age of majority, because the age of majority has changed in Italy. So, Marco, can you tell us about who actually qualified as a minor and at what time in history they did?
The issue is related to an ancestor who became naturalized while their child, who was born abroad, was still a minor. I mentioned specifically that the child needs to be born abroad for the issue to qualify as the minor age issue, because if the child was born in Italy, then there is no issue at all. The child lost their Italian citizenship automatically when the parent became naturalized if they were a minor. The problem is when the child was born abroad, and there is a lot of confusion around the issue regarding whether the child actually lost their Italian citizenship because they were a minor when the parent became naturalized. And just to recap quickly, the legal basis that make many believe that the fact that the child of the ancestor who was naturalizing was a minor is irrelevant is the fact that the child itself was not acquiring, like the parent, the citizenship of the foreign country. And under Italian law, the loss of Italian citizenship is only connected to the acquisition, to the simultaneous acquisition of a foreign citizenship, which was not the case in the case of the minor. But with that being said, it's very important to understand who was a minor. And a minor under Italian law prior to 1975 was somebody who was under the age of 21. It was only in 1975 that the age of majority became 18 years of age. And therefore, if your citizenship case involves an ancestor who was naturalized while their child who was born abroad was respectively under the age of 21 or 18, depending on whether we are before or after 1975, then the minor age issue may apply to your case. And with that being said, as we discussed in previous episodes, the minor age issue will be discussed by the Supreme Court at some point next year. But until there is an official ruling from the Supreme Court on the matter, it is advisable to present your case, even if it involves the minor age issue. These civil courts across the country may still continue and will probably still continue to issue conflicting decisions.
Well, Marco, thank you so much for making yourself available for this episode of Ask the Italian Lawyer. Of course, for those who are interested in more like this, be sure to follow this YouTube channel as well as the audio-only podcast. But of course, if you're following on YouTube, that means you're not only subscribed to episodes of Ask the Italian Lawyer, but also episodes of the Italian Citizenship podcast, as well as the Italian Real Estate podcast. And for any help with this topic, you can reach out to Marco and his team on ItalianCitizenshipassistance.com. Of course, this has been another episode of Ask the Italian Lawyer, and we've been here with Italian attorney Marco Permunian. I'm Rafael Di Furia. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you.
Thank you.